Well, hello and welcome to yet another exciting episode of Through the Looking Glass. Now, this is a two-part series where we showcase three animated short films. We have two very special guests right here in our studios, renowned animation filmmaker Kireet Khurana and his legendary father, Bhim Sen, who's also a pioneer of the Indian animation industry. Kireet, Mr. Bhim Sen, thanks very much for joining us. Before we discuss with them their movies, let's take a look at the first animation short film, which is Trade.
आज जाने की जिद ना करो, आज जाने की जिद ना करो, यूं ही जाने की जिद ना
All right, Kireet, we've just watched the movie. Now, the first thing that hits you when you watch it is that it has a very heavy Bollywood influence. Was it a conscious decision for you to, some sort of an undertone of Bollywood in it?
No, I think the music really gives it the Bollywood undertone. The story by itself is quite a realistic one. And I think the question should go more to my dad because he's done the music for the film.
So, was it a conscious decision for you to depict the moods of the character via this music, which is traditionally Bollywood?
I would say that, first of all, the premise of the film is very Bollywoodish that way. And so that it was very easy to pick up the music which suits it. And I found it very interesting, and the visuals which are, very folk kind of music, folk kind of art, which is drawn by children or by, and even the colors, etc., everything which is used for the movie. It is just to get the feeling of the whole mood.
The other thing is, Kireet, that the movie is dealing with a serious issue, and then you're showcasing it with these vibrant colors and a lot of Bollywood influence coming in. Was it conscious because you wanted to show the contrast and the helplessness that the character was going through to make it seem more sympathetic, more poignant?
I think there was a conscious attempt because this movie was a part of a series called the Rights from the Heart series, in which we had 21 countries participating from all over the world. And the mandate was to do something on child rights, funded by UNICEF International. We wanted to, at least as a director, I wanted to have a style that was very Indian. So it had to have Indian motifs because it's going to be shown all over the world, and it had to have a very distinct Indian feel, look and treatment.
What about the end of the movie, where you show the train spiraling? Does that really, was that again an attempt to show the kind of turmoil the woman's mind was going through towards the climax of the movie?
Basically, we didn't want to necessarily have a happy ending to the whole thing because we just wanted to leave the film with an impact. Having said that, the train spiraling for me was a metaphor for, really, it's a train that is going nowhere. So it's maybe the dreams that is sort of being shattered, and you think you're going to a certain destination, and before you even get anywhere close to that, you're sort of the train is just off track, and it just sort of blasts in mid-air.
Kireet, don't you see the importance, or don't you sense the importance of making this movie reach out to the wider audience, particularly given that the subject is Indian, the problem is something that we face in India and needs to be dealt at our own level, and a wider audience needs to be exposed to a film like this?
We did try for 2-3 years to try and put it on the right platform, to give it to the right people and to have the right channels for dissemination of the film. we did not really get anywhere with that. Having said that, there is a certain longevity that every film comes with, and there's only as much effort you want to put into the marketing or the distribution of the film, and that didn't happen at that time. Today, of course, we are more equipped to handle the marketing of the film because of the internet, and we have more avenues and we have a lot more acceptance for films like that. But in the mid-90s, there was no acceptance for films like this, at least not in India.
But do you see that scenario changing?
Of course it is changing right now.
All right,
I mean, we didn't have programs like Through the Looking Glass before, right?
Absolutely.
So yes, of course it's changing all the time.
Well, the attempt at our end is as well to reach out to a wider audience, some brilliantly made films. We'll talk more about how the industry is evolving, and we'll showcase two more very interesting films, O and Locked, but that'll be after a very short break. We carry on with our discussion with our guests after that. Kireet Khurana and Mr. Bhimsen are right here in our studios. Take a break and come. Welcome back. You're still watching Through the Looking Glass. Next up is a film that Kireet made during his graduation course at the Sheridan College in Canada. The film is titled O. We'll watch the film first and then come and discuss it with Kireet and Mr. Bhimsen right here in our studios. Watch it for now.